it's Joel from BlankTV, and we're here with the Queers, and we're here with the man, the myth, the legend, Joe Queer. Now, how many of you watching this know who the Queers are? These kids don't know shit. We're gonna edit this.
Do we have to talk that loud?
Yeah, we gotta pick it up. Anyway, we're here with Joe Queer.
And Mr. Lurch Nobody from
Nobody.
The Nobodies, who was our drummer.
I love that.
Has a corn cob up his ass. He's a little nervous on camera, but anyway.
Nervous and stuff like it.
Well, he insisted because of my t-shirt he wanted to sit over here on my right, so anyway, he's there.
Well, it's a pleasure to have you, gentlemen. Lurch Nobody, Joe Queer.
Yes.
Nice to see you. All the way from Atlanta. You're living in Atlanta now, huh?
Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, I woke up one day and just said, gee, I'm going to move to Atlanta.
You know the Patriots are going to be there Sunday night. Do you still care about sports at all?
Baseball, Red Sox, yeah.
Right on. Well, here we go. Playoffs.
That's right. Yeah.
We're excited about that. Very, very excited. Back to the Basement. That was your last release on Asian Man. Can we expect something else coming up soon at all? Anything?
Yeah, I think I'm doing a solo album, and then I got a side project with Ben Weasel we're working on, and then I'm working on a book, and then after all that shit's done, then we'll do a new album.
What's the story with the book? You've been working on that book for like, how long?
I've only been working on it a few months, but I never fucking sit down and fucking, like, actual time, like 2 months, I can't we're always on tour, I can't sit down and fucking do anything with a book, so.
We heard about that like in 2012. It's about your touring with Marky Ramone or something?
Well, it's loosely based around that, yeah, on the tour, and then it's a bunch of band stories and stuff. So, yeah, it's coming out great, I like it, but man, I don't know if I could be a writer. I don't have the dedication, like, to where...
He'll help you.
Sitting down every day to do it, I don't know.
This guy's an excellent writer. He's a political science major. This is Mr. BlankTV.
Hey, Mr. Blank. Irish name?
Oh, yeah, totally. He's 100% Irish.
Yeah, I don't know. My sister's a writer, but fuck, man. I don't know if I fucking got the dedication to sit down every day, you know? I sit down and all of a sudden start looking at that fucking kiddie porn on the fucking internet, and then it's all over for another day.
Speaking of Ramones, I mean, I don't know, they might have been one of your big breaks back in the day. Those guys were kind of a stepping stone. They gave you some good gigs or something.
Yeah, we played with the Ramones.
You want to tell us a little bit about your early days with the Ramones back in what?
We played with them the first time back in the 80s. Yeah, when Richie was drumming, we played with Marky. Yeah, CJ. We played with different lineups and stuff. It was pretty cool. We would always meet them. We met them like backstage. We'd always get backstage at the shows. The security wasn't quite like a Rolling Stones gig, you know. I went in one time and said I was Richard Hell's cousin and got right through, you know. And then Monty's like, "That's not Richard Hell's cousin." And Joey's like, "Oh, it's cool." But yeah, they were always really cool. It's pretty refreshing. Like, I got to know Joey a little and Johnny, but they were always really cool. Like, Johnny showed me his amps on stage, and like, you know, Joey would call me towards the end of his life. We'd talk about, you know, always call me in the morning and talk about music. And I realized what got that guy out of bed in the morning wasn't about how many chicks he fucked or how famous he was or drugs he did or how many people he played for. It was all about another good song, you know. It was pretty inspirational, really. I told his mom after he died. And so it was pretty cool to see some really famous people. I mean, those guys changed the world, not just music, you know. And they were cool as fuck, all of them. I mean, I toured with Marky. We just played with Richie last year, too. He was always cool, you know, same as he always was. Johnny was always nice. Joey was great. And then I meet some of these, you know, marginally talented fucking punk bands who walk around with their fucking corn cob up their fucking ass with attitudes. I'm like, who the fuck are you? Fucking played to some fucking drunken jocks on a Warped Tour, and all of a sudden they got attitudes, you know. But you meet the Ramones and you kind of, you know, those guys were not about attitudes at all. They were fucking just about the music. It was pretty interesting to see how they operated.
That's great. Have you heard about that new movie, the new film called CBGB? I think it just came out with Alan Rickman. He played the bad guy in the original Die Hard. He plays what's his name? Billy Crystal. But I think most of the budget of the film was spent on using the original music, like the original Ramones, the original Talking Heads, original Blondie, original television. But they had actors portray them, and every every group that portrayed like television and the Ramones and the Dead Boys, they were fucking really cool.
Oh, really?
So
did you know that one, Lurch? Look.
You can say no.
To say no, dude. We'll pull the cord job out of his ass. He's got that attitude.
He'll let me right out.
No, I didn't hear about that one.
Yeah,
I don't get out of the house often, really.
I think it's on demand now. I don't even think it's played theatrically.
The last movie I saw in the theater was, I think,
Last Starfighter?
In Search of Noah's Ark or something.
Oh man! Even fucking that's so random, man. Oh shit.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the careers have had, I don't know, like over 30, 35, 36, 37 former members.
No, that's not fucking true. We've had many fucking touring guys, but we've only had a few full-time members. Justin right here has been there since Hugh was there. I mean, really. Oh yeah, he's been in and out. We have to give him some time out. He's like a 5-year-old. He's taking some tours off, but anyway. Say something, will you? Tell me to fuck off. Say something, will you?
That comes later.
Were you ever with B-Face or Vapid or any of those guys?
I didn't do any of those.
Yeah, you were there. You fucking.
I was there, but I didn't play.
When his great band, The Nobodies, seminal punk band.
It's a big word.
Yeah, they toured with us a lot back then. So.
Excellent.
We're all
I
one
never
big
played in
collective.
the Bears.
Oh, okay.
Like we've even had Cody from Teenage Bottle Rock and the Lillingtons on stage with us.
We actually
look pretty, motherfucker.
We met you at Punk Rock Bowling many years ago. You were wearing a really cool black leather jacket. That's the last thing I remember.
Really?
Yeah.
That was the last time you looked cool.
I like those trucker hats you guys are selling. Those are pretty fucking cool, man. Hey, who do you hate more, Hopeless Records or Lookout Records?
Lookout, I love.
Okay.
They were a great label till they, ran it into the ground. But that was a really good label for a while. But Hopeless, yeah, we haven't gotten paid from them in 16 years.
I knew it was one of them. There was a whole loyalty thing. Huh?
Well, anyway, we are re-recording all our Hopeless albums and putting them out on Asian Man, so we can finally get paid for our albums that
Didn't
we
Screeching
sold.
Weasel do that too, or something like that?
I know that I got the idea from the Doors. Black told me about it with Sub Pop, so I was like, well, fuck this shit. These guys haven't paid me. So, if you've been paid from Hopeless,
Mechanical royalties.
you're doing better than me. I haven't gotten mechanicals, nothing. We shipped 20,000 to Punk Rock Confidential. Fucking haven't been paid. I got one royalty check. That's bullshit. And you know how I found out about Hopeless Records?
Good
You
referral.
owe me.
No, you shit.
But anyway, yeah, that was. But so we're reissuing Beyond the Valley and the Ass Fuckers and Punk Rock Confidential on Asian Man.
Excellent.
Re-recording them.
You guys are really happy working with Mark and Asian Man Records?
We love Asian Man.
Mike,
sorry.
Mike,
Mark.
Yeah, sorry.
That Asian guy. Yeah, no, I love it. That label. That's the best label, man. Lookout was great, and Asian Man's great.
Yeah.
Mike is fucking, how I would run my own label. He's totally cool. Always on the band side. So it's been really good. He's just a good guy. I met him back when we played with Rancid and Skank and Pickle. Was his band.
Skank and Pickle.
Skankin'.
Whoa,
Good
man.
old Skankin'.
They were in Santa Cruz, huh? Yeah, I remember that. Remember that
Yeah.
compilation.
Yeah.
That's what's the name of that compilation they were on?
They were pretty.
Yeah, Santa Cruz sucks. That was the first time I heard about Skank and Pickle.
They were a pretty popular little band back then. Skank and Pickle. This is Joe and Lurch, nobody from the Queers, and you're watching BlankTV. Dangerous music for dangerous homos.